Hey guys, thanks for coming back to Three Hits with Rosey. As we saw the other night, the Vegas Knights won the Stanley Cup, and I got to tell you, it's always one of my favorite nights when the Stanley Cup gets delivered. It doesn't really matter if my favorite team is winning or not. Obviously, that's preferred, but when you see that cup get polished up and presented, it's one of the best nights in hockey. It gives you goosebumps every time to see the elation on those players and coaches and family and everyone's faces when that thing gets delivered to the captain and the team and everyone who has anything to do with it, and those guys all know they're getting rings and their names going on that cup, and all the activity that's going to be happening after the game and in the weeks to come. Everyone's looking forward to their day with the cup. It's just so unbelievable. And the thing that kind of pissed me off is all the fireworks and the smoke and the bullshit behind the scenes. It was so unnecessary to me. And I get you're in Vegas and the big lights of Vegas and everything. Maybe that had something to do with it, but you don't need that, NHL. It's cheap, it's tacky, it looks desperate. You do not need that when Lord Stanley is sitting there on a table and those guys are jumping up and down waiting to get their hands on it. The guy needs to grab it, say, "Yeah, Batman, we'll take a picture. Come on over here, boys." Boom, they hold that up. It's everything you could ever ask for. And then it just, to me, cheapens it when there's fucking fireworks going off and everything. Like, the people that are watching can't even see because there's a wall of fire behind them, shooting smoke over every corner of the thing. I just thought it was overdone. I believe they have done it before this year, so it's not just Las Vegas. But to me, that kind of bothered me. I don't think they need it. It's unnecessary. Again, it's cheap and it's tacky. And if you want to do that for the NFL, everything they have is already a big show and boom, bang, and jets flying over top and everything else. But with hockey, especially that night when the Stanley Cup is being presented, you don't need anything else. You don't need those fireworks and flares and sizzlers and sparklers and all that shit going on behind the Stanley Cup. And Batman, leave it be. It is as classic as can be. When you go back and you look at, when some of those TV outfits put together those montages of people from the past, teams and players from the past, getting the Stanley Cup for the first time, and you got Mario and Gretzky and Messier and Ray Bourque and the Sidney Crosbys and Taves and all these different teams over the last decades. When they put together that montage, you don't need smoke and mirrors and glitz and glamour. You just look at it and you got goosebumps and tears almost come to your eyes because it's so bloody awesome just the way it is. And honestly, if you go and play one of those and then you throw in, last night or the other night's, circus of, watching Mark Stone get the cup, and then in the background there's this shit shooting off and popping off. You don't need it. It cheapens it. It would stand out as, what the hell is that? After you look at the years and the decades of doing it right, cut that shit out. Nobody really needs it. That's my opinion. Anyways.